And with that out of the way, I'm going to pass it over to cosmykthedolfyn for the run of the next Penelope, Race to Odysseus. Take it away.
Alright, so it looks like we are live, right? Yep. Let's see. So yeah, this is the next Penelope, Race to Odysseus. This is a really interesting run, and we got the incentive met to play Mines Last, which is basically a more difficult route that we'll be going through, and we'll explain that as soon as this goes through. So we'll start our countdown. 3, 2, 1, let's begin. So this is the next Penelope, Race to Odysseus. This is going to be a isometric top-down racer that has some Mega Man elements to it. It has some F-Zero elements to it, but obviously it's mostly just a really nail-bitingly difficult racing game. So these are just the beginning levels. It's pretty easy to just drive through. And yeah, I'm glad to see that we have some people in chat that already know what this game is like. So right about now, we're going to have our very first skip of the run. And boom, we just go an unattended route to get to the end of that level quicker. There are a ton of simple skips in this game like this, and a lot of exploits. The largest exploit in the game is probably the use of vampire mines. We can use those to get extra health really easily. However, since we hit the Mines Last incentive, we will not be seeing that throughout the run. So that will be an extra challenge for me. So the first thing we have here is the Smash Boost. That's the first power-up that we've just picked up. The Smash Boost allows us to boost, go a little bit faster, while also taking away our energy. So one of the important things of this game is that everything that we do will basically take our energy away. So there's a lot of weapons that you pick up throughout the run beyond just boosting, and every single weapon takes a bit of health to use. So in this route, the last weapon we'll get is the vampire mines, which the mines basically allow us to, they take a little bit of health to lay down, but then they double the health that they get back whenever they explode. We have the laser now. Laser's not really all that important. And one of the things about this game is it's more than just simple races. There's also boss fights where we have to deplete the boss's health. And you're thinking, wait, so you can take damage from the boss, yes. You can also lose all your health by just being a bad aim with whatever weapon you are using. So to play through this game quick, you need to be a very good aim, and you need to just not get hit. So we're in our first world here. This is Archeon's Vapors. Archeon's Vapors is a world that's supposed to be like the last world you choose to play in. It's very difficult because there are no edges to drive that, and you could just drive off the edge. So I could do a little shortcut here and drive from one part of the track to another part of the track, skip over 3/4 of that race, just get through really quick. And we'll do the same thing here. We're going to drive off the road here and drive onto a later part of the track, since, again, there's no barriers, there's nothing stopping us from just going like that. And that skips a large part of this track as well. There is a spot that you can do that in the next race as well, but it's pixel perfect, and it only saves about 15 seconds, so I will not be going for that. Oh! That was a little bit of a mistake there. I thought I was right along the edge of that, and that I was safe. My hitbox was just right there. Okay. Let's redo this. And yeah, we're just driving along as quickly as we can. And yeah. There we go. That worked that time.
Congratulations.
So the thing with Archeon's Vapors is that in this track, in this world, you have no power-ups. So, you know, we haven't unlocked any of the power-ups yet, so it doesn't really matter. We'll just drive as quick as possible. So yeah, there would be basically a pixel perfect spot right up there that I could drive off this track and drive back on to save a little bit of time, but not worth it in a marathon setting. So we're just going to do this track normally. But I do want to stay... Ooh, that's going to be a real time waster. That's a shame. I want to stay as close to the edge as possible. The reason being is that basically this level ends whenever I catch up to the front, and for whatever reason the computers slow down whenever you're on the edge of the track. So yeah, we got to the edge of that track, and that is that world done. So the next world we're going to will unlock the Harpoon. Now the Harpoon is a really awesome weapon. Basically, whenever we go to normal boss fights by the later of the game, later stages of the game, we'll be able to shoot the Harpoon and our laser cannon at the same time to basically double our DPS on boss fights. So since we want to beat the bosses as quickly as possible, I'm going to play this world next to have the Harpoon unlocked as early as possible. Okay, So every single world basically starts with a small mission to try to get you used to whatever new weapon that you want to unlock. And then it will be a 5-lap race, and then a boss fight. So there we go, we got all of those. So the first little mission here to get used to using the Harpoon is shoot down 8 larvae with the Harpoon, collect their gems. We got them all collected. So now we're on to the 5-lap race.
Get ready.
Now this race is going to be much more difficult since we don't have the mines. The reason being is that basically the race track is designed so that I can use the mines to slow down all the other racers quite a bit and get health back from them anytime I want. But since I don't have the mines, since I'm doing the more difficult route, I'll just need to outrace these guys. And rubber banding is quite enormous here. So, yes, I got that. So basically, if you can somehow manage to boost through and harpoon an enemy at once, it really sends the computer way far back. It will take probably a lap and a half for the computer to catch back up with us. So I just need to drive as best as I can and not use up all of my boost before we get to the end of this track now. So yeah, this race would be a whole lot easier with vampire mines, but getting that right on the first lap, that makes this a bit easier. Last place, I don't really care about you. Although I really would rather you not shoot me last place.
While you're doing some precision driving, do we have time for a donation?
We do indeed.
Wonderful. We have a $50 donation from Golden Devil 1711 with no comment, but thank you so much for your donation.
This is the last.
And as a reminder, we still have a couple bid wars that are open that you can donate for. Our first one is Abandon or Rescue the Grub in Hollow Knight, which is coming up soon. You can decide whether Upper Castle will abandon or rescue the grub during the run. We also have a category bid war for Rain World Downpour. The options are any percent for story mode. And finally, coming up for tomorrow on Saturday, we have an outfit bid war. Decide what outfit Simieth will be using during the randomizer of a hat in time. You have the options of Madeline, Badeline, Amori, Nico, Ink Demon, or Doodle Kid. So if you want to see any of those incentives, make sure to donate and put your money towards one of those bid wars. Back to you.
Alright, so this is going to be one of the more difficult boss fights in the run. This is the larva. Basically, I need to remove all of his armor with the harpoon in the first phase here. And then the second phase, I need to shoot him. And basically, he does a massive amount of damage if we touch him. But I just do a basic little dance of death right around him, and we can shoot him with the harpoon and the laser gun at the same time, and he takes a bunch of damage, and he dies really quickly. So there's that planet completed. The next planet we're going to is the Minotaur Mazes. The Minotaur Mazes is the world where we unlock the teleporter. And hopefully I'll get enough experience points in this world as well. I want to hit 600. If I don't, then I'll have to redo a boss fight, but we'll have to see. So yeah, that's the power of the teleporter. You could teleport through walls, and you could basically just go through very unintended parts of the courses. So now, this race here, we have the teleporter available to us, so we can teleport our way through this track instead of doing it the intended way on laps 4, 5, 2, and 3. First lap, we have no weapons unlocked, so I need to drive it normally, but whenever we get to the edge here, yeah, there we go. Oh, I've got a message from my wife. Let me see. I might need to... Oh! I'm really sorry about that. I've got a text message from my wife here. Hola, amor, ¿qué tal? ¿Qué pasa? 3, 2, 1. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. So yeah, basically I just need to actually do this race correctly now instead of instead of going the wrong way. Let me see here. There we go. And now I'm going to teleport where I want to go. There we go. That's the way I actually want to teleport. So now we're on to lap 3 out of 5, and I basically just need to do that teleport pattern a few more times. I want to teleport around the track in a way that still hits all the checkpoints, so that it doesn't say that I've skipped too much of the track to not complete the race. But basically, there's a few visual indicators that I want to look for to help me find them. And there we go. Yep. And just 2 more times of this and we'll be on to the boss fight in the Minotaur Mazes. The game really doesn't like how much of the track we're skipping, so it takes a long time to calculate the position. But as long as I can get a little bit more health here, I should have enough health to teleport right to the end. Yep, and the last teleport. There's that race completed. So, okay. Let's see. Everything goes well, I can basically... Oh! It did not let me teleport, which is a real shame there. I have no idea what happened. I was hitting the Y button, but the game just did not let me teleport. And there we go. So yeah, this boss fight here, hitting him with the harpoon and the laser at the same time, really makes this boss fight go much faster. Okay, I need to go back over here now. And yeah, there's the boss fight done. Let's see, how much experience points do I have? Did I get good RNG or not? Okay, I just need a little bit more experience points. So I'm going to do a level again. I only need 15 more experience points to buy an upgrade. That's one of the dangers of doing this route. You can get bad RNG and be forced to redo a level to get enough experience points. But fortunately, redoing a level is really quick. As long as the game gives me my experience for beating this race again. Oh, it only gave me 10. That's not good. Should have given me 15. Okay, whatever. I'll do this level too. This run's going to be... It's going to be right on time now. But we'll just get through it. Having a loss on the Minotaur and having a loss on this level right here, plus redoing some levels to get some experience is important. Basically, this game allows you to buy upgrades to your ship. Yeah, normal route gives us enough XP. There we go. And it's slight RNG how much XP we get in a level. So now, whoa! It did not give me any XP for whatever reason. Like, I started before those levels with 586. I got 15 and 42 experience points and exited with 586. So that's a bit of a glitch. And it would not let me teleport again. This is going swimmingly. This is going really swimmingly. But I'm hoping that this time will actually give me the experience points that I want. There we go. There we go. Sometimes it lets you get experience points from not completing the world, sometimes it does. Anyway, we've got the experience points now. Basically, I need to buy the resilience upgrade here because it allows us to do a really large skip. And without the extra health bar from this, we would not be able to do the next skip. So here we go. We're going to Fortress City next. And we get the Black Crystal. Then finally we'll get the Vampire Mines.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1. Weapons.
So anyway, this level here, the idea is that you need to get 100 experience points. This power-up here turns enemy shots into experience points. So the quickest way to get 100 experience points is to just camp in front of the guy and collect 100 experience points from him using the Black Crystal instead of doing the race.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. So once we do that, the race ends. And now we are in this area here where we just have to do another 5-lap race, win. Okay. Okay. I've got just a little bit more here. So now that I've got the teleporter, I can technically make this level a little easier to get through. In the normal route, I wouldn't use the teleporter any, but I'm going to use the teleporter here to just get a little of the track cut off so that I can be away from the CPUs for a good lap and a half without having to worry about them. And I want to just have enough energy to always get through those waterfalls. Those waterfalls slow us down a lot unless we are using the boost. If we use the boost through them, they don't slow us down any. So I basically just need to always keep my energy level up high enough to boost through those guys. And yeah, and I want to do the normal driving line there as much as possible. If the computers get too close to me, I'll do the teleport there again, but it's faster in real time to just drive. Let's see. Get some health. And as long as everything goes good here. Oh, I've got a message. Oh. Okay. Let's see, I might need to let my wife in. It's going to be
This is the last lap.
interesting here. But, whatever. I've got more than enough health to get through the rest of the race here, and then it will be a very difficult boss fight. Yeah, I don't need to do the teleport. The other racers are nowhere near me. So here we go. 1, 2. 1, 2. And yes. Boom, okay. There's that race done. Okay. Arachne now has no choice but to face Penelope directly. So, here's the boss. This boss, again, use the harpoon and the and everything at once, and we're good. I've got that's nothing important. There we go. So now on to the final world. We'll finally use the vampire mines to pick these up, and we've been avoiding getting this item until the end of the run. And basically everything before this point would have been 10 times easier with these.
3, 2,
So the vampire mines allows us to, if we drop them, when an enemy drives over them, they give us health back. So, basically, drive this course backwards, and I should get health back now.
Congratulations.
Nice! We finished that level quickly.
Get ready.
The bosses are much easier if you remember how much damage you can get from doing the laser and the harpoon at the same time. It makes things much, much easier. And here we go, 5-lap race with the vampire mines. Handy thing with the vampire mines here is that now you'll see what the actual speedrun route uses them for whenever we're in normal races.
Weapons activated.
So, if I drop a vampire mine and an enemy runs over it, they get pushed way far behind. And I get health back for it. So, instead of having to play these races normally, what we can do is just lay down vampire mines where we know the CPU should drive over, and I'll get health constantly from the CPUs, which means that I can boost constantly. So that basically means that this races with vampire mines are much, much easier. However, if you drive over your own vampire mine, it does massive amounts of damage. So I do need to be careful to count how many mines have exploded. Thankfully, you have the audio indicator of actually hearing the explosions.
This is the last lap.
And yeah. Only 2 have exploded. Okay, no, all of them have exploded. Thank goodness. And yeah, I've got more than enough health to get to the end while boosting a lot. And yeah. And the Sirens now have entered the arena to play with Penelope. We could just drive inside the Sirens here and use the fact that they take damage instantly if you are inside their hitbox, so even though you're taking damage, they're taking damage just as quickly, and we've got enough health to just tank through it. We've got enough health to take through the tanks, and now we're approaching the end of the run. We have just 2 boss fights left. These will turn to scrolling shooters. And scrolling shooters where... oh yeah, this boss... I think the first time I played this game, it took me over an hour to beat him. But once you memorize his patterns and see how to get through them, you understand. So, remember, I cannot get hit or I'll die, because I have limited energy. And I can't waste my shots either, or I'll die because I have limited energy. Easy way to get a bunch of damage on him. Use the mines there. Unfortunately, we've got a few turns here. I can get a few extra shots on him there, just save a few frames. I have to go back up here. Avoid his spikes. Now it's time to come back down, and... Hey, boss. It's time for you to get destroyed. There we go. That boss is down. And Odysseus, the final boss of the game, time is hopefully coming up within a few seconds. So yeah, we just need to do a lot of damage to this boss. Use the vampire mines here to good effect whenever he's teleporting around, so that I get constant health back while doing damage to him. And yeah, I've got more than enough health to beat the boss now. So let's see. That's time. And give me just a second before my next run, because I need to double check if my wife has keys to get inside. So yeah, that's run done. That's next Penelope, Race to Odysseus. It's super fun. It's on PC, on Steam, and Switch. And yeah, give me just a second, and I'll be right back with Shin Samurai Jazz.